My whole family's been struggling with addiction, you know. Parents were alcoholics. My mom caught hep when she was pregnant with my brother, like from shooting up. So inject that stuff, it causes sores. Like, look, this shit, it's been 2 months now. Fuck, I had pus coming out of it and shit. This meth isn't really my thing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's Somerset. Sandy Hill Community Health Center here. And my friend's cartilage rotting his ears and his nose. He has no nose and no ears now, like, or just this part, the cartilage, but it looks bad, you know, like.
Welcome to Survivors Project X. Here we share a real story of people who faced addiction and touch life situation. This is not entertainment, this is education and awareness. Please help growing up this channel, subscribe, leave a comment or like. Thank you. Every Wednesday and Saturday new video. If you have any special question for them, please let me know in the comments and I will ask. Can I film you?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. What is your name?
William?
You
For
can.
now.
It's
A couple
three
different
different colors, no?
Yeah. Well, it's 2 different colors. This one just got broken, so the broken edge shows up whiter.
Blue one, it's more hard, no?
I don't know, they're kind of all the same, really. Everything's kind of the same nowadays, same quality, you know what I mean?
So you can say like blue one, it's more hard, no?
No, these kinds are all pretty hard, pretty rock hard, but there's some soft stuff going around and it's not very good, but I don't know, it's like the way this one tastes, so.
You go to smoke?
Yeah. I used to shoot up on the regular, but I have trouble hitting my veins a lot. I don't like to shoot up in my legs too much because it's not as good as when you hit your arms or your neck. And I don't know, hitting your neck, if you get an abscess there, it's pretty bad, you know, so try not to do that. But, you know, if I'm shooting Berlin or a little Coke or something, I use my legs. Or
Okay.
get JP to jug me, my buddy.
What is your name?
Will,
Will, I am Mike. Nice to meet you, Will.
nice to meet you. I
Where
know
you?
you're from somewhere, but I don't know where.
How old you now?
I'm 45 now.
45, okay. And can you please share your story about your first using
I
of
was
drugs?
16 when I started doing opiates. My friend bought a patch off the neighbor who was selling down at the time. Patches and
Opium.
oxys, and cut a strip and passed it to me. I chewed it up. It's probably like a $20 strip. And halfway through the night, I put my head in the washroom and threw up. It got me so high I was sick. I threw up one time and he asked me how I was doing. Came out of the washroom. I was like, I feel great because I felt awesome. And I've been an addict ever since, you know. It only took one time. I smoked weed before that. I guess they feel kind of similar, you know what I mean? So weed could be considered a gateway drug, but I don't know, it's quite a step up from weed to opiates, you know?
So you start in 16, smoke opium.
Chewing patches, you know, fentanyl patches, oxycodone or oxycontin,
And
hillbilly
you,
heroin.
do you finish school?
I dropped out of high school in grade 11 and I went to college after that. So I graduated college, computer programming. I did my tool and die. I used to work at a job, I made $250,000 a year, you know what I mean? Every other week, my paycheck was $10,000. So
What work is it?
tool and die, machinist,
Okay.
and fabrication, you know. It was a cool job. They hired me because computer programming. I figured I'd be comfortable playing with the robots, programming the robots. The older guys there were more hands-on, like, you know what I mean, swinging a hammer and stuff. And I was more into the computers, like I said, running the robots, setting machines up and stuff, you know. So they were mechanics. I was, you know, softer touch.
And do you have some like family?
My mom's alive still in London. My brother, Hamilton, Windsor Waterloo, maybe.
And you
He's actually he's a regional director for the city of Peel or something. Works for the government. He's graduated university and successful. Wife, kids. You know, I'm the black sheep. Whatever.
And do you have kids?
No.
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 And when you see last time your family?
A couple of years ago, I went back to London and saw my mom. Got into a fight with some old friends of mine and shit, and where these people move apart, right? Like it's a big crystal meth city, and crystal meth isn't really my thing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's Somerset, Sandy Hill Community Health Center here, and it's an injection site as well. So I was 19. I was a special young graduate, undercover brother.
Special ops
Yeah,
training.
I don't mind when I piss test dirty for coke and down and stuff.
We call it is the narc school.
I mean, well, Dune, when he got busted for drunk driving while he was a cop, I wonder if he was on duty.
It's a school for hard.
Okay, so how long you living in the street?
So 16 basically, off and on, you know. I moved back home a few times, had a few apartments, but nothing that lasted, you know, more than, I guess maybe a year, once or twice, but nothing substantial, you know, that lasted.
Okay,
like that.
and what more danger happen with you in these days? Like,
I've been assaulted, like hit with a pipe, you know what I mean? Like, the guns pointed at me, fucking, all kinds of crazy shit. Like, you know, it's not a very safe lifestyle, but I think we're one of the most targeted demographics for assaults and killers and shit in the world, besides hookers, you know. So no one really cares, you know, if a homeless person goes missing, right? It's just sweeping trash off the street, you know.
so can you tell something like more danger situation? What happened with you in the street? Like,
I don't know, more dangerous than having a gun pointed at you. Well, I'm more afraid of knives than guns. Like, people pull a gun out, they don't want to make all that noise. It's more for show, right? Like, when someone has a knife at you, it can be pretty scary. Like, someone grabbed me from behind and put a knife to my throat, trying to rob me for a couple computers, laptops that I'd stolen from, you know, somewhere else. Convinced people that I stole them from a friend of his, and I had 5 guys come at me. One of them, like I said, grabbed me from behind and put a knife to my throat. Was trying to get me to stop fighting back, but I don't stop, you know.
okay.
He didn't want a body on his hands. I knew that. It was broad daylight, like.
And how many people, what do you know in person, die for last 1 year?
Everyone that I know since I moved back from Ottawa, or moved back to Ottawa, like what, 25 years ago, I think about half of my acquaintances are dead, if not more. Like, so say out of 100 people, that's 60, 75, maybe at the, you know what I mean, like at the outer edge. But it's pretty bad since fentanyl came, you know. Before fentanyl came, I can't remember the last time someone overdosed. Heroin's just rare around here, you know. So, and pills are pretty safe. Like I said, I can't remember the last time someone overdosed on pills to the point where we had to Narcan. Remember, like when I was a kid, someone smoked a patch in front of me when they had problems with the glue, and all the medicine ran on one side of the patch. So when he smoked this part of the patch, we were 18 years old in the stairwell, smoked a 20-piece off fentanyl patch and dropped right in front of me. Like, that was the first and pretty much only time I've seen someone drop off pharmaceutical drugs, you know. I've been pretty close off to Oxycontins when I was a kid doing the 80s, but it just puts you to sleep for a bit, you know. Like I said, pharmaceuticals are pretty safe.
Okay, and when you do drugs, you think like overdose go away from you, it's overdose not touch you?
There's always a risk. I was picked up down there a while ago. I'd overdosed. Cops picked me up. I was dead on the street. They took me to the hospital and then arrested me for a warrant I had. So, you know, it's always a possibility, but I don't know. I don't really think about it when I'm, you know. I think about it when I'm breaking my shot off, but I'm trying to be pretty safe. You can always take more. You can't always take less. You know, you can never take less. You can always take more. So, best to start off with a little piece, and then, you know, if that's not enough, like I said, do more. You know, but if you do too much. I've seen people die in the injection sites from what they call a fatal amount. You know what I mean? You do the shot, and the nurses can't even revive them. They just did too much. And something that they do every day, the same amount, but the cut's not even, or it's not safe. You know what I mean? Like I said, pharmaceuticals, the drugs are nice, even spread out over. You know what I mean? One pill is equals the same as another pill, same as another pill, same as another pill. But if you get pills that are made on the street, then one pill can be 10 times more potent than another pill. Just depends on how much it's mixed, or
How do you see your life in 1 year?
probably going to be in the same spot. Like I'll either be here or I'll be in jail.
You do not for you any chance to stop?
Not really. Like I suppose I could probably go back to work and shit or do something. But Ottawa is kind of more political, and there's not a lot of fabrication jobs in Ottawa. Roofing or something, but then I get laid off in the winter, and I'm just going to be back here selling dope while I'm getting unemployment insurance. Gotta help stimulate my income.
Can you please tell what things make you really happy?
I don't know, my friends, I guess. That's pretty much it. Just hanging out with my friends kind of makes me happy, but spend most of my time getting high or searching for my next high, so it's kind of a full-time job,
And you remember when you feel last one time really happy?
Not particularly. I don't know. I can't think of a particular time, like, really. It's been
No,
a long
remember?
time,
And do you happy now?
I'm not particularly miserable, but, it's kind of sustaining. Happier now because checks just came out and stuff. I can, buy myself things and whatnot. But before that, I was broke and, bumming off people.
And do you miss your family?
Not particularly, My mom stole my college trust fund when I was a kid and used that to buy a house, and then kicked me out of the house that my money bought. So we're never particularly close, and my family's fucked me over quite a bit, So my dad kicked me out when I was 16. And, when I got busted, he was pissed because I was telling the police that I got kicked out of the house, and he was more worried about himself getting in trouble, than what he'd done. He did it drunk one night and let me get out. I was just like, whatever, fuck it, I'm gone, I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. My whole family's been struggling with addiction, Parents were alcoholics. My mom caught hep when she was pregnant with my brother, like from shooting up. So been around drugs my whole life. Fuck, it's probably burn high, you know what I mean? Like, or drunk. Fuck, the first time I was drunk, I was like just a toddler, sipping out of the bottom of beer bottles. My parents and their friends would have me get the new beers, so I'd like drink the rest of the bottle, and I was like just a toddler, and they were laughing about it. I was drunk when I was fucking in diapers, you know what I mean? Like, thinking back, it's not very funny. It's kind of, like I said, I've been an addict my whole life, pretty much,
And where are you living now? In the shelter?
I stay in the shelter sometimes, yeah, on the street. It's a little bit. I don't have to worry about getting robbed, you know what I mean? Like places that I go that people don't know about.
And what do you think in the winter you go to live in the shelter?
I have places that people don't know about that are heated, you know what I mean? Between that and the shelters, depends on if I have money and dope and shit. I don't want to stay in the shelter because you always get robbed. Fucking you sleep there with your money out, or your money in your pockets, or someone's gonna rob you. They steal your shoes off your feet,
So people say in the street more safe or in
Pretty
the
much,
shelter?
yeah. Safer in the street than in the shelter if you don't want to get robbed. But you have to worry about someone finding you, because then anyone will rob you. You know what I mean? It won't just be people in the shelter. Like, you're just the average citizen. My friend got robbed on the train when he fell asleep. Someone stole everything in his bag. And I don't think that was someone from a shelter. He was out in Tunney's pasture. It's quite away from here.
Okay. Can you please
Can you grab me one, JP? Cool. All right.
share your message to younger generation who only start to try something and think it's
I'd say
cool?
don't even bother trying it. You know what I mean? Like, stick to school, do what you need to do to get an education, and you know what I mean? Like, And when you get some money, you'll be able to afford some real dope if you want to try it. You know what I mean? You'll be able to go to Cuba and try some real cocaine. And when you leave Cuba, leave that behind. You know what I mean? Like, do it on a vacation once in a while. Not like, you know, if you do opiates for 3 days in a row, then you're going to be strung out. Like, you're going to get sick when you quit. It's not good. You know what I mean? Like I said, wait until you're rich to try dope. Wait until you have the money to afford real drugs. You know. You're only going to get that if you have an education, right? Like, if you're a bum on the street, you're going to be wondering what people cut in. Now it's racehorse tranquilizer, sorry. You inject that stuff, it causes sores. Like, look, this shit, it's been 2 months now. Fuck, I had pus coming out of it and shit from the racehorse tranquilizer they put in our dome. It used to be some sort of veterinary tranquilizer they put in cocaine. It made my friend's cartilage rot in his ears and his nose. He has no nose and no ears now, like, or just this part, the cartilage, but it looks bad, you know, like. So, you know, I'd say don't start, and if you do, wait until you're old enough to make, you know, a real decision about it. Think this could be your lifestyle. You have drugs running your life, you know. Like I said, if you want to get high, wait until you can afford a trip to an Arab country or somewhere, China. You know, you want to try opium? Go to China, sit in an opium den for a week. You know, like, you get what you pay for sure. You get what you can put in, you know? So, you're able to put a lot more in if you get an education. It's important. Stay in school. Graduate from university, you know? That's key. That's the difference between me and my brother. You know? That's all I
Okay.
can say, really.
If I'm finished, if you want to say something more, you can say. If no,
I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, just stay in school. Stay away from dope. It's not good. It just ends up in bad places, like relationships. No, I'm white, Caucasian.
He's a cracker.
Can I get a water as well? Please? Yeah, now I eat when
what is
this is going to be my dinner. When the vans come around and drop off food.
it's for money or free?
No, it's food. They supply homeless people with food. So
Oh, okay.
this will be my dinner. Just get a sandwich and see what we got. Oh, I got a juice box. It doesn't look too bad.
And who makes this?
This would be for native people that they want to supply more native kids. This is quite a native population in the city.
Oh, nice.
But luckily they'll give it to Caucasians as well. Rice and meat.
Chicken on top.
Yeah.
Chicken breast.
Good. It's good, but it's hit or miss too, you know. Go to bed hungry a lot of times.
Okay.
You can't find food.
Thank you for your time, Will. Be safe.
Yeah. You too, eh? And thank you.
If you are going to try something, depression, addiction, or suicide thoughts, you are not alone. Here are people who care, who want to listen and help. Please go to support groups are in the screen.
There's more there.
Okay. Yeah, I need to do some drill.
Fentanyl. It's not the best. China does us a favor of sending pure fentanyl over. We whack it down to shit and give it to. China does a favor of sending us over big shipments of fentanyl, and we whack it down to shit and resell it. You know what I mean? Like, how's that? But it's not bad. Like, but it's not like we used to get. My friend was coming back with like pure caramel stuff, and a gram would drop you 20 times. You have to be careful with the half point.
You smoking all days?
Okay?
Do you smoking all days fentanyl?
Every day I wake up, puff a little bit. Like, yeah, I'm an addict. Like, if I don't have fentanyl on the regular, I get sick. Or, you know,
But it's set.
sore muscles and start to sweat, sneeze a lot. You know. Crack. Yeah, I don't stick to one drug. I don't want to blow it in your face or anything.
No problem.
Because I don't know what you're addicted to. I don't want to be responsible for your relapse. But yeah, I don't stick to one drug. I kind of use many. I prefer